Alright, pause this video if you have yet to see Days episode 9. Pause this video, go watch the episode, then come back and drop a comment on how you felt about it, because this episode was really awesome from beginning to end. Now, we all know this is the final match for the Inter-High preliminaries, and this is the one game that determines who is going to be sent back home and who's going to continue forward on for the championship. So the game starts off right off the bat where we have Kazama. He gets the ball. They start off strong, and the OST that was playing in the background was epic. It got you into the mood for the game that was playing. And when Kazama got the ball, we thought, okay, this guy is gonna handle it. But it's not like how he was playing soccer before all those years ago, from middle school down. For the first time in his life, he actually has a challenge before him. The reason why Kazama, nearly gave up on soccer despite him loving it so much, we even saw, we remember where from a baby he liked soccer up to now, is because he never had a challenge. And now that he faces up against opponents that can give him that edge, that can give him that drive, Tsukamoto lit back up that passion for soccer because of his innocent view on just playing soccer and that soccer is fun. And now that he has opponents that can push him in that direction, that will light up that flame for wanting to play even better than he has before, and you see him just like outmaneuvering all his opponents on the soccer field. He's not passing to nobody because he's so in the zone right now. And even though his shot was blocked by the goalie, this guy was just like a one-man army right there in the beginning of the game. And even people were saying that, like, the stronger his coach was like saying, the stronger his opponent is, the stronger Kazama becomes, and that he has yet to show his full potential. So all those times that we saw him dribbling and playing the ball, it's because no one was giving him that challenge. So nobody was strong enough to actually bring out that potential. But now he's facing up a school that has won the championship for 2 years, meaning that they beat Seiseki for 2 years, and he's facing up against them. That proves that this school is worthy enough to draw out that inner part of Kazama that has been, underneath for so long. So this is the school that will bring out everything in Kazama into this game. And this game was really awesome. We saw some amazing plays. When they said Narukami was a monster, this guy is a monster. Basically, like, whenever he gets the ball, if you even try to get close to him, he outmaneuver you. If you try to put some distance between yourself, this guy will just like outsmart. Like, this guy, when it comes to his ball handling skills, it may be on par with Kazama or a little bit higher, okay? And this guy, even Kazama says that he is an egoist. Like, he likes to see when his opponents are, faltering. Like, they can't stop him. And he's just like, I like to hear the sound of my opponent's hearts cracking. He likes to poke fun at his opponents. And he's like a little shit. Like, he's still a good guy at the end of the day, but he likes to, like, irritate or provoke his opponents when he plays against them, just to see their reaction and possibly hear a type of sound from them. But really, as much as Kazama was playing so awesome in this episode, I had to say, they were kind of in a funk. Seiseki was almost in a funk because they're not getting the ball and because of Narukami. But of course, we have Tsukamoto, who constantly encourages his team, and he's really the driving force for an entire team. So whenever they're in a funk and he's just like, Seiseki, fight, keep going, they bring back up that fighting spirit within them, and then they do even better. But really, the MVP for this episode had to go to Mizuki. Like, this guy is the funniest character there is in this show. Like, he looks so serious, but when it comes to soccer, he has like a one-track mind. That's how much he loves soccer. He eats, he breathes soccer day in and day out. And it was really amazing what his message was for Tsukamoto during the play with Seiseki versus Saku High. I mean, even before we heard the message, we saw some amazing plays from Mizuki. Like, he kicked the ball from a 40 foot, like from a 40-foot point. He kicked the ball even though it got blocked by the goalie. Like, he didn't even wait. He just kicked the ball 40 feet away from the goalie, and it hit a corner. And then we see where Kimishida and everybody's at the corner for the corner kick. And when you would have thought he would have done, like, you know, his headbutt the ball into the goal. No, this guy bicycle kicks. I would have never expected. I'm like the audience. I'm like, yo, this guy is a monster. He bicycle kicks it. It gets blocked, but like, yo, for him to be sitting, he was sitting still for 6 months. And then he's finally able to go all out, because he did say that from the very beginning of the game, he was going to go full throttle. And the reason for that is because the message he was trying to tell Tsukamoto, which the coach told Tsukamoto, saying, you know, the path that you're on is easy right now. Tsukamoto being a complete newbie, him being like, you know, starting at a high school level with soccer. Right now, what you're doing is fine. It's easy right now. But like, as the further you go on this journey, as someone who's completely fresh, someone who just started this journey, it's going to be a lot more harder for you compared to others. And the more effort you try to put into it, the more hard work you try to put in, there will be people who will put you down, who will belittle you, people who will make fun of you and just disregard your hard work. But from the words of, I believe it was his grandfather says, you know, there will be times in life where you will waver. I'm paraphrasing. But so long as you take the hard parts of life, your fruits will bear. All that labor that you put into, the fruits of it shall bear. So don't take the easy path in life, Tsukamoto. Basically, he's saying don't take the easy path. Continue the path that you're walking out. Continue working hard, because the harder you work, the better the results. And you would have thought, okay, Tsukamoto was going to cry after hearing that message, because it was very heartfelt. And, you know, they scored a goal. Mizuki, he scored a goal. He kicked the ball into the goal, and they scored a goal. And after hearing that message, you would have thought, okay, Tsukamoto being kind of an emotional type of person, he would have started crying after hearing that. You would have expected that. But it was actually the opposite of that. His face was complete. You saw a complete determination, like a complete calm over his face. And his answer to Mizuki's message was a definite yes. And it's like, yo, when he said that, I saw a future Captain Tsukamoto of Seiseki 2 years from now. After he said that he will be the captain 2 years from now, and that he was happy that Tsukamoto joined the team, I just saw from there that Tsukamoto is just, he's going to be an amazing soccer player. He's going to be a monster. He's going to be that monster on the field that many people will respect, but also fear in terms of soccer. And I just hope that if this does end, they have an epilogue showing Tsukamoto being that captain 2 years from now. But like, this episode was so amazing. The message that was behind it, like the funny parts with especially Mizuki with him and soccer. It was just very funny, but it was a very action-packed episode. A lot more action that we saw in this episode than we ever seen in any other episode. And the next episode, where we're going to start seeing the second half of the match, we're going to see where Sakuhai is actually going to be playing more of offense. We saw more on Seiseki's side in this episode, but Sakuhai is going to be putting in the offense coming next episode. So we're going to see how Seiseki is going to handle that against their biggest rival up to date. So as I said early in the video, leave a comment down below if you have yet to see the episode. I suggest you go check it out for yourselves and tell me how you felt about it. The links are in the description box, so you guys go check those out. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye.